Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Most people build their life around money, some around status, but there are very rare few that build their lives around time, around freedom, and around autonomy. And you can design that life too on purpose. Today, I want to talk about how to build a life where you actually control your time. Not your boss, not your calendar, not your system. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, my name is Ayush. I'm a graduate student at Penn State, and I'm tracking my life through this channel in order to design a life that's going to give me autonomy, freedom, and creative control. In this video, I'm going to break down what time, freedom, and autonomy actually really mean, how to measure how much of you currently have, and the 3-step framework I intentionally use to design my life around it, even while doing a full-time PhD. So what does time, freedom, and autonomy really mean? Time freedom is not just about having more time, it's about control. Control over when, where, and how we spend our hours. It also means that you want to work only when you want to work. If you do not want to work, you don't work. You have that leverage with time freedom. While autonomy means you are the decision maker of your day. It's your ability to say no without guilt, to design your schedule around energy and not obligation, to work because you want to and not because you have to. This implies that you need to work, but you are the decision maker about how and when you want to work. You have no option of not working. I see time freedom and autonomy as head and tails of the same coin, and they can be easily reversed, but two means completely different things. Most people sacrifice autonomy for comfort until that comfort becomes a cage. For me, autonomy is waking up when my mind is ready to create, rather than waking up when my alarm tells me to wake up. In order to have a complete control over time, we need to think of time in a freedom spectrum. 0% freedom is when you trade all of your time for money. 50% freedom is when you control some of your time, maybe through flexible work or side projects. And 100% freedom is when you control both time and your income, and then basically your lifestyle funds itself. I like to ask myself these two questions. Can I choose what I work on? And can I choose where and when I can work on? If the answer to both is no, then I'm actually renting my time. While if the answer to one of the questions is yes, then I'm actually start to buy back my time. What I like to do is I like to follow the framework of 3 layers of autonomy: financial autonomy, time autonomy, and the location and the mental autonomy. Layer 1 is going to be the financial autonomy. This is where money buys options. Let me clarify you over here that it is not about being rich. It is actually about covering your lifestyle with a low stress income. For me, currently, that is my graduate school stipend, but I'm trying to take a little bit of step back and then accumulate some asset that is going to hopefully make some money while I sleep. What I like to ask myself is, what would my life look like if all my essentials bills were covered by the work I love? We are moving into another layer, which is time autonomy. I like to think of this as not having nothing to do, but it's to be able to choose what I want to do next. This might mean eliminating low value commitments, automating repetitive tasks, and designing systems that protect your time. I use Notion, automation, and deep work routines in order to defend my creative time. If you are a student or a researcher, this might mean batching experiments, setting office hours for emails, or planning deep work blocks. The last layer is location and mental autonomy, and I like to think that this is the most important layer of all the 3 layers that we have discussed, because real autonomy is internal. I like to think location and mental autonomy as, can I work from anywhere in the world, and am I mentally free while doing that work? The reason is you can have all the financial success in the world, but you are still emotionally enslaved by guilt, comparison, or overthinking. I like to design rituals or systems that center me, and this can be anything between reflection, journaling, or like saying no to others. And I firmly believe that autonomy starts in your mind before it shows up in your calendar. Before leaving, I would like to suggest some practical tips that you can utilize in order to build your life towards time freedom and autonomy. One of the easiest ways is to start with a digital skill stack, which is going to compound with time. And this can be anything between writing, coding, teaching, design, and automation. Build a lifestyle engine that is going to align passion and profit. For me, this is my YouTube channel. Number 3 is going to be live below your means. I learned this the hard way. It is more easier to buy back time when your lifestyle is light. Number 4 is to say no ruthlessly. The reason is every no is a yes to freedom. You don't have to quit your job or drop out. You just have to start designing your life architecture around autonomy and not approval. So, in short, time freedom is the ultimate luxury, and autonomy is a currency that buys it. You can start today by asking, what would my day look like if I were truly in control? And then take one decision at a time and start building that life. If this video resonated with you, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It is going to help me a lot to grow this channel. I would also really appreciate you if you could share this video with someone who is feeling stuck. If you guys like this video, then you are going to love this video on happiness equation. Till then, stay safe, and I'll see you inside there. Peace.